Good morning. It is Testimony Tuesday. I'm coming on really quickly because I had a Divine Circle member post in on Testimony Tuesday sharing her testimony on where she was 5 years ago. And I just was sitting here at my desk doing some work, and as I read her testimony, I started praising God at my desk reading her testimony, because it was talking about where she was 5 years ago and how God has just turned her life around so miraculously to where she's walking in purpose. She's free. She's no longer in a toxic marriage. God is guiding her. She's meditating. God has literally turned her life around. And as I read her story, I was just like, I got so excited, and I wanted to come on really quickly, because if you will just take a moment to think about where you've been, there will come a spirit of gratitude that you will begin to enter into. That spirit of gratitude will begin to take over your life, because in this world we live in right now, it's so easy for us to get consumed by comparing ourselves to other people and comparing ourselves to what we see on social media, other people's relationships, other people's lives, other people's money. And so often we can be in such a good place because we've been blessed to be able to come and grow and stretch into where we are now. And the things that you have right now, you used to pray for those things, but then you can let your joy be stolen by the thief of comparison, right? The thief of comparison. And so what can happen is that you'll be so busy looking at where you're not at, looking at what you don't have, looking at everyone else and comparing yourself to everyone, that you can lose the blessing right where you're at. You used to pray for the house you have now. You used to pray for the husband you have now. You used to pray for the wife you have now. You used to pray for all the things you used to have that you didn't have. Now you can become complacent and you become comfortable with this new level that God's brought you to. And it's so easy. It happens so quick. It's like part of human nature that you can get that one thing you've been looking for and seeking for so long. You finally get it, but then you're so quick to be on to the next thing, on to the next goal, that we never even sit and be grateful for where God has brought us from. That where could you have been? What could have happened if it wasn't for God and his grace and his mercy? Because there's people who have gone through the exact same thing as you and are not where you're at. They didn't survive it. They didn't come out of it in their right mind. They were not here building businesses. They were not here inspiring others. They didn't come out of it whole. Maybe they didn't die a physical death, but they're broken spiritually and mentally and emotionally. And so sometimes we can take for granted the grace of God that brought you out of that relationship, the grace of God that brought you out of that mindset, that toxic, nasty mindset, and that nasty attitude that you used to have where you were so toxic and negative. And as God shifts you and turns that thing around, then you can get in a place where you cannot be grateful. You can wake up thinking about, oh, I wish I had a business. I don't want to go to this job. But honey, 5 years ago, you were praying for this job, praying for God to make a way, praying for increase, and God brought the job that brought the next level of increase. But now you can get in a place where you're no longer grateful. No longer grateful. But if you will begin to think about where you used to be and shift your mindset into a spirit of gratitude for everything he's done to turn everything around in your life, your health, your wealth, your purpose, loving relationships. Honey, it's never going to be the way you imagine it in your mind. It's never going to be an ideal situation. That's not life. It rains on the just and the unjust. It's never going to be perfect. It's never going to fit this dream you have in your mind of how it's going to go. You can get to the results, but the how is up to God, and you're not in control of it. God will take you around the mountain, up and over and down and around, because in the process of manifesting your dreams, God has got to process you. You have got to be processed. If you want to see change in your life, he's going to change you. Not just your circumstances. Your circumstances change because you change, not because your circumstances change. And if you'll just take a moment to think about the changes that had to come inside of you for you to manifest even where you're at right this moment, you'll begin to see the hand of God in your life and how he's an orderly and processing God, that everything is a process. And at the end of the day, you're right in the middle of your process. But it's up to you to make the necessary changes in order to go to your next level. It is up to you to learn your lessons, to change your behavior, change your mindset, change your words, change the company you keep, to be accountable, to level up into your abundant life. It is up to you. No one's coming to rescue you. No one's coming to save you. No one's coming to snap their fingers, and the genie in the sky isn't about to grant you a wish to where the love and the money and everything you desire is about to drop in your lap. No, all of that comes through you. All of that manifests as you begin to get aligned with it, as you begin to vibrate and align yourself to manifest. You become the very thing that you're seeking. Why is it that you hear people say, oh, when I began to focus on me and love myself and embrace myself, flaws and all of a sudden I met the love of my life? I got off the dating apps. I began to focus on my purpose, my dreams, who I am, self-esteem, faced my issues and my pain. I began to level up for myself. Then love came. Why is that? Because you become the love that you seek. Become the money that you seek. Wealth is a mindset. You become wealthy on the inside before you manifest the money. You can't manifest the money with your stinking thinking, with your lack mindset, thinking that, oh, I don't know, there's not enough for everyone. How many coaches are there? How many businesses like mine are there? Well, until you start the business, honey, you're not giving God anything to bless. As long as you work a 9 to 5 and that's your job, that's how much money you're going to make. And last time I checked, raises aren't huge like they used to be. You'll be working that same job, making that about that same amount of money as long as you stay in that job. The wealth you seek is in your gifts, it's in your passions, and it's in accountability to leveling up to who God created you to be. I'm here giving you the reminder. You're not where you used to be, but you're not where you want to be either. It's a balance. To simultaneously be grateful for where God's brought you from, but also to be in expectation of where he's about to take you, that's a balance. That's a balance. And that's the balance. That's the mindset. That's the spirit we have to walk in. Being content with today, grateful for today, but simultaneously in expectation of where we're going. Amen. Amen. I just wanted to come on really quickly. It's Testimony Tuesday. I'm so grateful for everything that God has done in my life and where he's brought me from. I'm so grateful for everything he's done in your life and where he's brought you from. And I am so excited for what God is about to do in your life. I'm so excited for what God is about to do in our life. The Divine Circle is open. If you know you need accountability, if you know you need to level up and you need to stop playing with yourself and stop playing so small. Stop playing so small. If you know that you need accountability to meditate, pray, write the business plan. You know you need accountability to get your money in order, raise your credit score. You know you need accountability to get this stuff done. Join the Abundant Life Circle. Divine Circle, same thing, abundantlifecircle.com. It's on the link. I love you. I'm going back to work. This book is almost done. I can't wait. Excited. Nice for what? Nice for what? Nice for what? What are you being nice for? It's not getting you anywhere. Level up. Warrior up. It's your season. It's your time. Love you. Blessings in abundance.